So y'all know I get in these moods where I just want to make stuff, and this is one of those days where I just want to make stuff. So we're going to start off with 8 tablespoons of salted sweet cream butter. Doesn't matter if it's generic, it's not going to matter one stinking bit. Trust me, it doesn't care, as long as it's real butter. We're going to open that up. I've got my oven over there preheating to 350. We are going to make a pecan cobbler, but we're going to do it the way I want to do it. So I'm going to cut this butter up a little so it'll melt faster. And give me just a second. I'm going to stick this in the oven, maybe about 3 minutes. Let this get melted, and then we'll come back and do the next step. So in step 2, we are going to take some self-rising flour. We're going to say 1.5 cups. You can get that poured over here. That should be about right. Yep. 1.5 cups. Flour goes into the pot. Now, the way that I do mine different than what you see other people do, I'm going to take 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. That is 14 ounces. That is going in. I need to get a spoon or that's going to take forever. Yummy, yummy. I love sweetened condensed milk. So we are going to get that mixed in. And man, this to me is the way it ought to be done. Now you could use, if you don't have sweetened condensed milk, I guess you could use 1.5 cups of sugar. But why would you use sugar when you have condensed milk? Because condensed milk is just going to give it a lot more depth and flavor. That's my opinion. Do with that what you will, but that's the way I'm doing it. Ugh. Man, I could just eat this stuff out of the jar. It's so good. I won't, but I could. Let me get this off my finger here. Alright, stick that over there. I'm eating that. And then you just got your flour, condensed milk. And that's my timer going off telling me I need to check my butter in the oven. I'll get it in just a minute. So as you can see, this is really thick stuff, but it is going to be really good. I mean, it is really going to be good. Let me get this stirred together real well. And I am going to add 2 tablespoons of vanilla, which I forgot to pull out. So I'm going to go get my butter out. And I'll come back and I'll also add some vanilla to this. Alright, so I found my vanilla. Yay. And I don't measure things. I just do 2 caps full. I'm sure it's probably not accurate, but you know what? Who cares? I'm eating it. So, you know, that's the way it's going. We are going to take that, mix that into our mixture here. And you can see this stuff is thick, boy. She's thick. I'll let you see it as soon as I get that vanilla mixed up in there. Give me just a second to get this mixed in. Alright, so, can y'all see that? That's what it looks like. Ooh, let me move that. There you go. Okay, so, got this. Now, we're going to move this over. This is our melted butter that we had in the oven for 3 minutes. Our oven, of course, was preheated to 350. And then just a bag of pecans. And again, you know me, you don't got to buy the name brand stuff. I just beat it up a little bit. I don't want it all crushy. I just want it, you know, a little bit done. A little bit cracked. And I'm going to take all these pecans, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to stick them in here using the same spoon as my condensed milk. And I am going to cover these beautiful babies with that butter. I need to move that so y'all can see better. Hold on. Basically, all I'm doing, pecans covered with the butter I just melted in this pan. That's it. That's all I'm doing, guys. Can y'all see that? Alright. So this is great. I'm happy. Let's get this spread out a little bit. That's pretty. Oop. Should I crack one? Yeah, let's do it. Alright, I want to make sure I got, you know, pecans in every little place I can get them. And then I am going to take, if I can get this open, I'm going to take, I don't usually measure it, but for you guys, I'm going to measure I'm going to take some brown sugar. We'll start with half a cup, see what that looks like. And yes, this is going to be sweet. Did I mention that it's going to be sweet? I think I did. Just got a half cup brown sugar. And I'm going to break that apart. Ooh, because I got a big old clump. I'm going to break that over those. Make sure you don't have any clumps in there, guys. Just get that in there. Spread it over as best as you can. It's all going to go together in the end, so it really doesn't matter, but you do want to kind of get it spread. Now, so I've got my brown sugar there. Now I'm going to take this. Sorry, I had to stop the video. I had my daughter come in wanting to say hello. Okay, so we have got our flour, condensed milk, and vanilla. All we're going to do, I use a scooper because I'm kind of lazy that way. And I'm going to just get that stuff in there. And I'm just going to kind of get it as much as I can over every part of this. It's not going to be perfect, but guess what? Doesn't matter because, again, this is going to rise. It's self-rising flour. We just want to have as much as we can. Let's get that down there. Woo, this is fun. Guys, this really doesn't take any time either. It really doesn't take time to do anything of this. I'm just getting all that on there. This is your crust or your batter, whatever. It's something. It works. Just trust the process. It's going to be awesome. And if it's not, then I'll tell you it sucked. Because that's just who I am as a person. You know what? I was going to try to spread this out, but it's so thick. I'm not going to. I am just going to let this do what it does. And so, here, a lot of people like to do this, and they like to put water in it. I think it's stupid. Do it if you want to. I don't like the idea of water. So what I'm going to do, instead of the hot water, I'm add milk. It's 2% milk. And I'm going to go in and just pour that right over the top. I don't understand why you would use water when you could use milk. Milk tastes better. So, whoops, I'm making a little mess there. So there is my cup of milk. That was 2/2 of a cup, so 1 cup. The last thing I'm going to do, you're doggone right I am, I'm going to take a handful of brown sugar, which is going to be about 1/2 cup again. And then I'm probably going to do another 1/2 cup. Because guess what? That's what makes all this goodness come together. Alright guys, we're going to stick this in the oven. It's at 350. I'm going to try it at 30 minutes. If that doesn't work, we'll go to 35. So y'all see that I put like 3 handfuls. And it's just covering the top. All of this should cook together. I'm sorry, my hands are filthy. But all of this should cook together. And when it does, I'll come back and show you the finished product. Now this is what it looks like coming out of the oven. Oh my God, is that beautiful. I'm going to get this, let it cool off just a little bit. I'm going to get it put in a serving dish. And then I will show you the complete dessert. Again, this is just my version of the pecan cobbler. And there she is, folks. That is deliciousness in a bowl. This to me is better than pecan pie, whatever you want to call it. You should really give it a try. It's an easy dish. It's a great, great, great dish to take to Sunday potlucks or church, whatever you're doing. But that's it. And if you really want to get indulgent, you could put a scoop of vanilla ice cream. I figure I have enough sugar in here to not need anything else. But I bet the vanilla ice cream will be good too. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video.